Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm going to show you today how to use Google Transit to plan a trip using Grand Valley Transit. So to start off, I want you to head to our website, gvt.mesacounty.us. Once you arrive, you're going to click on this little button here, Google Transit. Google Transit works the same as Google Maps, only instead of planning your trip by car, you're going to get results that show a combination of using the bus and walking. For the purpose of this tutorial, I just want to show you a few different trips. We're going to use a common starting point downtown. Let's pick Main Street Bagels, for example. In our first trip, I want to travel over to campus. Let's go to Colorado Mesa University. Over here, this is going to show you all of the different options. And it's also going to give you approximate time for each trip based on when our buses are leaving the transfer facilities. For the purpose of this tutorial, I want to show you Route 1 because there's bus stops right downtown near Main Street Bagels. So once we select Route 1, you can actually zoom in here to see where the bus stops are located. And when you take Route 1, that'll take you from Main Street up 12th to your ending destination at CMU. Another example, let's go ahead and visit the Rimrock Walmart. And I'm going to show you the first option, Route 11, because that is the fastest option. Over here, it's going to show you how far you would walk from your downtown starting point over to the downtown transfer facility. And then you can click on the route details, which shows you all the stops you'll go past before your stop at the Rimrock Walmart. And then again, it shows you the approximate distance to walk to the store front. And as you can see down here, the cost is $1.50 cash fare because you're boarding the bus one time and you're just taking one trip. I want to show you another example. This example will show a transfer. So I want to head over to Fruita from downtown. So let's go ahead and select the Fruita Community Center. I'm going to pick the first one. You'll take Route 7 over to our West Transfer Facility, and then you'll do a transfer and you will board the bus for Route 8 to go to Fruita and end there at Independence Village, which is just across the street from the rec center. Now down here, please note that the cost was $3. This is because you're doing two rides, you're doing a transfer. If you're going to be riding multiple rides during the day, it's more cost effective to pay for a day pass, which is $3.75 and allows for unlimited rides.
Hello everyone, my name's Andy. I'm the transit coordinator at Grand Valley Transit. Sarah did a great job running you through the basics of trip planning on Google Maps for Grand Valley Transit. I'm just going to show you a couple more. You can actually start the trip planning by just clicking a place on the map too instead of typing in the address. So if you know where you are on the map or where you want to go on the map, you can just click close by. Let's say you're down here on Main Street somewhere. And then let's say you want to go out to the mall. Here you go. And there you can see your trip options being displayed by Google Maps. If you want to change your location, then you can just drag your starting point and it'll tell you where to go from there. So you can make these adjustments, or let's say you wanted to go to CMU instead, then it'll be making those adjustments in real time. The other thing is that this is going to assume that your trip begins right now. You can actually change when you leave. You could look for a trip on a different day or a different time of the day. So let's say you're hanging out downtown, but you don't want to leave 4:30, let's say. So you want to change your departure time here down to 4:30 p.m. and there it will model for you again what the best option is for travel. You can also say, instead of I want to leave at a certain time, you say I want to make sure I get to where I'm going at a certain time. So let's say you wanted to make sure that you got to that north side of CMU by, let's say, by want to get make sure I'm there by 6 o'clock. Then it'll tell you which bus to take, and so this would be taken route 1. You want to leave at 5:15, and it's going to get you there at 5:30, but it's going to make sure that you're there before 6 p.m.